for the mind, Tuesdays for the fight. The week begins with discipline and ends with light. Monday morning, gears in line, same car, same track, perfect time. No rivals here, no crowd to please, just me, the clock, and the need for speed. Breakpoint mark, apex tight, throttle feathered, exit right. Every lap's a lesson learned, every fraction time returned. It's time trial Monday, precision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold 1/10 at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks, 2 tests, 1 drive, 1 goal. Master the method, master control. Ghost in the mirror, shadow of me, fighting the version I used to be. Calm in the cockpit, focused and still. Fast comes slow when you hone your will. Brake deep, steer light, balance on the edge of right. Every second feels like flame, every lap rewrites the game. It's time trial Monday, precision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold 1/10 at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks, 2 tests, 1 drive, 1 goal. Master the method, master control. No luck, no bluff, no racing crowd, just silence loud and numbers proud. The track don't lie, it knows your soul. It takes patience to reach control. It's time trial Monday, the grind begins. You race yourself to find what wins. No rivals near, no shortcuts found, just focus, pure and sound. Every goal learned, every lesson replayed. That's the Widdowmaker way. Mondays for the mind, Tuesdays for the fight. The week begins with discipline and ends with light. Monday morning, gears in line, same car, same track, perfect time. No rivals here, no crowd to please, just me, the clock, and the need for speed. Breakpoint marked, apex tight, throttle feathered, exit right. Every lap's a lesson learned, every fraction time returned. It's time trial Monday, precision and pride. No chaos here, just skill to guide. Chasing gold 1/10 at a time. Perfect rhythm, perfect line. 2 weeks, 2 tests, 1 drive, 1 goal. 1 goal. Master the method, master control. Ghost in the mirror, shadow of me, fighting the version I used to be. Calm in the cockpit, focused and still. Fast comes slow when you've honed your will. Break deep, steer light, balance on the edge of right. Every second feels like flame, every lap rewrites.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. It is Time Trial Monday. Just gonna give a shout out to everybody in the chat as usual. Good evening, Silver. Good evening, Fat Man. Good evening, David. Good evening, David Jagster. Good evening, Azza. Now, just a comment, folks. I'd like to know if you're having a problem with the chat. Silver Surfer seems to be typing and some of his messages aren't coming through, so I just need to probably try and understand whether that's the bot, and maybe it's oversensitive, and I'll spend some time tomorrow this week trying to, well, I'll probably remove the bots now and try and apply them again. Maybe something's happened with the bot process, but we'll have a look and we'll see what we can find. But hope you've all had a good week since we last spoke, since we last chatted. And it's that time of the week again where we get stuck into the time trial. It's supposed to be my chill out time. We're supposed to be enjoying this, so we'll try and do that this week. I did enjoy it last week, actually. I think there's definitely 2 golds to be had, hopefully. Also, let me know if my sound volumes are okay. Hopefully they are. Let's take a look at time. Let's go and see if there is a time trial to be had here, because we did all right in that last week, didn't we? We disposed Randy in LA from the top bin, and we had a little splash in the top seat just for a couple of days. There's nothing there, is there? Chimney Cup special race, Red Bull Ring. That's supposed to be a decent one, actually. Limited on time event. That's supposed to be a good do. It's 18 laps or something. And that's supposed to be a good little bit of fun. So if we get some time at the end of the day, might give that a shout. But it's supposed to be time trial, so we'll just sit and see where we go. I don't know if anybody noticed the little change to videos that I'm doing. Again, remember, I think it's a YouTube problem like Wilkie was having last week. I think everybody was having last week when we tried to do the old membership giveaways. It was a bit poor, wasn't it? It was a bit rough. So people are lagging way behind. I'm just going to see if my stream is, see how far that back. Well, it's supposedly on 1080p. Supposedly. And we're not that far back by the looks of it. So we got gold. We were 18,900 at Spa, but we're still in safe gold. That's fine. What else did we get? 91 million, 92 million. Autopolis is still there to be had. So Autopolis, we are in 201, and we got 203,567. Where are we? We were something like top 10, weren't we? Oh, we're down to 14th. So 203,567. Az is in 11. Azza was in 10th, wasn't he? We were just outside there. So Lee's gone top, of course. Well, Lee was top, wasn't he? Because he's got a video there. Back one, Hayden, Space Scout, Average Dad, 28 Ego, and Mr. Enan, Akuna Matata. Then Fat Man in 8, that's a decent shout. Froggy, David Jagster, well done, David. Azza, well done, mate. 6 days on the run. He gave me a little message in the week. Thank you, Mr. 6 Days. There's Mr. Enan Matata with his second account. Then we came 14th. There was plenty of people in the also rounds, but everybody's still got a chance here. What is it? To get gold 205,095. So we're well in. Yeah, we should have no worries. 205,095. 46th place gets you in. So don't think we need to revisit that one. But here is one. Oh, it looks like it's the 600 track. So it's the Tokyo Express counterclockwise. So it's the reverse of the Tokyo 600, the grind track, and we're in the Amuse S2000 GT1. Oh dear, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Heavily rear-wheel drive, potentially a drift car. Listed as GT1. Lots of people using their own car. Look at that. There must be some advantage. Where are we? 157,427 for gold. Oh. So top 27, Mr. Gandhi's in. Not Dodo is just outside. Nando, both Nandos, and they're different accounts. They're not the same person. Big Marsh, JB. JB, we don't see him in there often. He's in silver in 33rd spot. I'm not going to say the person in 34th place, but it is what it is. Randy's there. Frosty, Scampy. Good to see Scampy on the time trials. Well done, mate. Chippy Javs, Rapid. Fat Man's in 9. Triples there in 10th. Davy Jackster again, fighting high. Good stuff. The Ego, Mickey Sign in December. Average Dad and Hayden both pushing second and third. But Lee, top of the shot, 2/10 ahead. Very good. Very good stuff. So without doubt, it's probably worth us giving a little bit of a shake of a dog's tail. Oh, we've got red and blue cars today. And what we're going to do, no assists, one would suggest, to start with. No assists. No assists, maybe. Settings, assists, off, ABS on weak, counter steer assistance off. Controller settings, we're on a Logitech RS50 with Pro pedals, force feedback max torque 7, force feedback sensitivity 10. Go settings, there is what there is, but we got that set at 0.9. Right then, so 157,427. This will probably take some pushing. I'm guessing that final corner is not going to be quite such a massive issue, other than the fact that we're hooning into the start-finish straight absolutely flat out anyway. It's got to be about the shortest line, hasn't it? It's not often we get to play this track the other way around. Where are we going to brake, do we think? Yeah, we messed that up. Had nowhere to go, did we? I forgot which way this track was going. This is quite difficult this way round. Getting the line through here is a real trick. It's turboed. Earlier than that, I think so. Oh. Same there as well. I braked just before the 150, well, 200-ish. It wasn't enough. I actually let off the brake, thinking the corner would go the other way, forgetting the track on the 100. Oh, chihuahua. I think we're going to restart at that point, because we're at that completed lap point. Got the weight balance all wrong, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Right. I feel there's a bit of counter steer required for the Widdowmaker. Or a bit less throttle. Maybe fourth gear. Right, we've had a sighter. Let's have a go. I can't remember what the time was now. 1:47.529. Rings a bell. It's time trial Monday. Second gear is not the gear. Yeah. We kind of made a promise to JB a little while ago that I would attempt every one, no assists. Because JB's done his time, no assist. And JB's always telling me that I use assists too much. But the proof is in the matter that assists do actually make you faster. Oh, messed that up. Saved it. 57.427 was Azza. Oh, excellent. Touch the wall. Still got that pesky cough. How do you feel about that 157.427 as? Do you hate this car? Do you hate the track? Will I get an understanding of what it means? You've not sworn, which is a good thing. I'm guessing you're going to give me a "it was all right." That's what you need for gold. Excellent. Gold is 157.427. He's not done this one yet. Okay. Yeah, 157. I said 47, didn't I? 150. Excuse me, that was a sneeze. Stop playing the game, not being on it, yeah. There's a couple of people feeling that way about the game at the minute. We're without an update for March, it seems. And I think the game needs those updates to keep people interested nowadays. I've been playing a lot more Evo in my off nights. Evo? Rally. AC Rally. I've been playing a fair bit of. Assetto Corsa Rally's pretty good. This is going to be a 201. A 2-0 dead with a 473 on the end. So we got to find 3 seconds. Holy Chipotle. We got 3 hours to find it. Not been in the mood to play any PS game yet. It's you're not the first person to say it this week. Shitbag. Well, that was a frustration, wasn't it? Optimal down to 159,664. It's not going to move my ghost, is it? It's going to leave the ghost where it is. Feel I can break a little later than the 150. It's red because we hit the wall on the exit of the lap, which is a shame. Never mind, let's use this as a catch-up. It certainly was. It was the last corner. It didn't matter the distance, did it? Didn't matter how far it was till the last corner. It still treated it as last corner, and therefore it took away your lap time from the next lap. Short shift doesn't seem to give you anything here. Okay, we've got a little bit of a run. So another red lap, which should be a 159-ish 0. Will it be a 159-ish 0, or will it be a 159-ish 8? A 7. There we go. Right, let's see if we can nail this one. JB did his time in 5 laps. So we had to brake late there. Didn't carry quite as much speed as we wanted to. I feel there needs to be a wide setup. Maybe. I'm not changing up. So that was all about coast and roll, that corner. Look at the gap. A 158.943 optimal. A 59.043, so still 1.5 seconds to go. The coast and roll looks to be the favourite. Matthew did his in a rental, very nice. Coast and roll looks favourite as the winning technique. A little sneaky lift there. Keep it in 6th. Don't open up to 7th. No power till we're really onto the straight. There's another second off. .158 maybe. 158.1, so half a second to go. Or so. And that's in the first half of the circuit. From turn 1 to turn 5. That's where the half second is. .157.770 on the optimal. I can brake later into here and I can encourage the coast a little bit more. Come on, you fighter. I can brake later into the final corner as well, I think. Round about the 75, maybe. It's too late! Let's go and have a look at where a 58.125 gets us anyway. Dun 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 dun. Retry, no settings, exit. Let's see where that gives us it. Three-star ticket for not a lot of effort. The 57.770 doesn't get us in. Okay, we're 0.61 away on percentage. 8,497th. And ooh, 58.125 is just a few places behind JB. JB was a 57.933. which isn't too bad. We're just ahead of Olive and Lovett. Haven't seen Lovett in a while. Faster than you. Yeah, he's ahead of us. Look at that. Okay, okay. We've got some ground to make. Let's go and do it. Let's change cars. We lose the ghost, don't we? Let's not bother. Not for now. Need to get that braking point nailed. It's probably about 85 rather than the 75. Thing is, we've got to go much faster than the ghost. Got to try and get up there on the friends list, haven't we? That's what we've got to try and do. Dodo make an interesting point today about trail braking. He's had a lesson from Digit, and Digit's left him with some homework about how to improve your braking between like 30 and 60%, and JB came up with an absolute cracking idea. Ow, that hurt. He said to go to the place where you do your testing of your brakes. Close your eyes, press the brake and see where you pressed it to, and read the percentage of pressure. And that was a very interesting thought in terms of, you know, what pressure am I pressing to? Because I can't race or drive and look down at the brake balance, the brake gauge. I can't do that. I've never been able to do it. My eyes are firmly fixed on where I'm driving. Ooh. Short shifting to 4th out the west hairpin and 5th out the east hairpin. Cut. That'd be gear change, won't it? That's probably a great shout, David. Great shout, David Jagster. We braked too early there. Oh, the back end got on fire then, didn't it? Wow. Good evening, Mrs. Candy. Welcome. How are you, Tia? I've almost recovered from my drive round Birmingham. Potholes between JB's house and yours was immense. Not your fault, I know. I think we can probably rev later in 6th as well. On the 150. Really get the car in there. Good evening, Mr. Gandhi. Welcome, sir. Lost a fraction there, didn't we? Keeping it in 6th. No! Oh my lord. Because that happened, I'm gonna I'm alright, Mrs. G. I'm alright. We've bit stressed at work at the moment, but other than that we're fine. It's financial year end and budgets and all that jazz, or it's just the usual. You've got too much work to do in the shortest period of time, and it's just frustrating. Massively frustrating. But there isn't much you can do about that. You just get on with it and moan about it when you're at home, you know. Try not to moan about it at work and make yourself look like a dick, which I didn't successfully do today. I moaned about it. And it's just one of them things. They don't give you enough time. Settings, assist. Let's make sure they are okay. They are where they are. Yes. Load the ghost that we need loading. There we go. Let's go. Let's try 5th. As Silver said. $9,000 RPM I'm going to take it to, I think. That one doesn't want to go to 9,000 RPM. $58,125, aiming for a 57,475 or something, or 745, can't remember. Half a second to go. We didn't really short shift, but yeah, it must be a real slow gear change, so the more gears you can get up in the slower part of the track, the better you're gonna be. Oh, touch the wall. And again, and again. I think I need to go and do the wide thing. We'll do the red car, blue car thing first. We'll give this as much of a push as we can with no assists. And then we'll try and improve. No, don't hit the wall. Just tried to get away with that, didn't it? Yeah. Got some apologising to do tomorrow. But we'll do that. It hasn't blanked my time out, has it? No, we're still good. That's how much quicker it is, look. Oh yes, coast and roll. Not a Greg sausage roll. Just a regular roll in the hay. Mellow Birds moment kind of roll. Oh, we lost a bit there. Try not to lift here. But then I might have to lift here. No, we're good. Keep it in the 6th. Not going to slow down to 4th. I think we might just tip a 57 here. 57.8. $57.7. Oh, that's just outside, isn't it? Just outside. Just outside. It likes to be revved as well, doesn't it? Oh, slidey. It's got some good front end grip, this car. It likes to be pushed. Had to lift then. Couldn't see the apex because of the red car. Shouldn't have changed up. I lost any advantage that I had then. I don't think we're far off. I think it's a 4, isn't it? 57.479. That's where we got to be. Yeah. We're almost there. Almost there. Blue car comes out of the tunnel slower than the red car. Miles behind. Come on, speed up, you donkey. Gee, to wait till the downhill, I think, to change to 7th. We've done it though, we've got the 4. Oh, that's in. That's done it. That's done it. 57.3. That's us in. And I think we might be able to go faster this lap as well if we can push past the red ghost. Coast and roll, baby. $57,028 on the optimal. Oh, don't do it. We lost 2/10 with that slide. That's a shame. But it's the blue ghost we're competing with now, not the red one. Look at the distance. Look how far ahead we are. Missed the gear change. But at that point, let's just test for when we can flick to 7th. Down the downhill for sure. Yeah, and it doesn't really do it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good. Thank you, Silver. 57,303. We know we've got a couple of tenths on this setup. 57,028 on the optimal. And we're inside by 0.11, 5,211th. Does that put us... It's going to be top 30 somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, top 27. So we've just skipped past Ginger Gandhi. Just an absolute nudge. And we just got... What was gold? A 57,427. So we are just in. 57,427. So Dodo is just outside and Nando's just outside, both of them. So Gandhi's in and we're just in as well. So now we've got to go and make a thing of it. We've got to push past. So what was that? Half an hour? Half an hour or so. That's not too bad. No mods, no nothing, no assists. Let's go and find out what we can do with our own version of this car. How many have we got, do we reckon? It's an Amuse, so Amuse. We go to the Amuse section in our little thing. I'm a bit worn. I'm going to have to put my cooling on. You guys haven't seen my new cooling. I've got a dashboard of a car in my rig now. 3D printed. Probably a little bit small. Probably need to make it a bit bigger. But it's looking a little bit tidy, actually. If I could make it fit over the base unit, it would be all right. But we might have to do a video. Change car. Manufacturer Amuse. There it is. And we've only got one of them, look. It's not going to be wide body. I've never driven it or anything, have I? Listen to that thing. Red interior's a bit lush, isn't it? With a blue knob gear stick. This is a blue knob. Oh, green belts and a red bucket seat. Nice, Recaro. Very nice. Let's go and... How do we get out of this? There we go. We will go and see what we can do to it. I'm guessing there isn't much we can do, in all fairness. Maintenance. It's brand new, isn't it? Shouldn't need anything, but we'll give it an oil change anyway. I'm assuming it's the S2000 GT1. My assumption is engine swap is available. But we don't want to do that, do we? No. Wheels. Oh. Well, ideally, we're just going to double check and make sure. What do they look like? They look like sort of... Oh, ooh. Oh, gold. I think we fancy. These are the ones we've equipped. 18s only. We can't go wide. We can't go wide. Everything's standard. Oh, for Tupla. Ah, look at that. We have got available sizes. So what do we reckon? Do we reckon we go with 18s to start with? Wide didn't look to do much, did it? Well, it's a tiny touch. It just sticks them out either side of the tyre. And offset is standard anyway. Okay. That's interesting. Looks like they've got spinners on. What have we got? We've got front end options. A. That looked like it's got well loads more downforce, but we'll take the A's. Wing. Look. Oh, baby. High wing. Number 20. Oh, yes. Yes, it has to be done. Without doubt. There's no racing items to add. Light bulbs. Blubs. Super cools. Number plat. None on the front. We don't want one on the front. Rear only there. That'll do nicely. Happy days. Did JB do a livery for us? He didn't do it on last week because he did the wrong car. He might have given up. But let's go and check. Let's go and check and pray and hope that I haven't wide-bodied or engine swapped this already. We can only hope. Thank you, David. Thank you, Silver. We can only kind of guess. No, JB didn't do one. It's a shame. So we won't go and use anybody else's because we only use JBD designs, liveries. This is where we go and find out we got the wrong car anyway. We'll have to go and buy one. But it's a different colour. And we use S2000 GT1 Turbo. We can't go wrong. Select from garage. Racing tyres. Yeah, we don't own them. Racing hards. Comfort racing. Blooming expensive. 18 grand. It is what it is. Right. Now we're going to go and try and do better. Counter steer? Maybe. Maybe. Why did that not look like we loaded one? We did. 007. A 154.007 is the fastest time. 3 seconds. Oh, bummer. Uber. How? On the limit, aren't they? Just before the 9,000. 6th is on the downhill. It's the blue ghost we pick up. It's probably going to be a no aero setup. No rear wing. I had to lift. We hit the wall anyway. Ah, absolute donkey nuttle. What do we think? What do we think? I got my headlights on full beam. Messed that up. How did I find... How do I turn my headlights off? Don't know. No worries, Mrs. Gandhi. You visited, that's fine. You take your time, enjoy your evening, and enjoy work tomorrow. The week is nearly over. No, not streaming tomorrow. No. No. Just Mondays at the moment. And we'll occasionally throw in the other day, an odd day in the week. I just want to get back into making videos and try and build up the YouTube following again that we sort of lost over the last sort of 2 or 3 years. Okay, frustration has set in. I've seemed to have got nothing out of the car by making any mods. Nothing at all. So, any of those changes haven't done anything. Wheels, tyres didn't give me any sort of extra feeling or anything. So, just going to go and double check that there's nothing we can do sort of in here. Everything will be sort of in the wheelhouse. They're all sort of done or not available, aren't they? Manual gearbox, manual transmission. It should have a racing transmission fitted. It hasn't. That might change the gearing, you never know. No brake pads, nothing else. Handbrake, nitrous. Steering angle adapter. It's a drift car. Sod it. None of them. Nothing else we can do. So, it is what it is then. There's no suspension changes we could make. We could probably lower the car, but I don't think that'll do anything for it. The only other thing we can do is change wheel size, which just make the car slidier, I think, if we go bigger. And I don't think we need to be any quicker on acceleration because this is all about that top end speed. So let's go to the only AM tomorrow. I was hoping you'd be streaming. Yeah, no worries. No, sorry about that, Mrs. Gandhi. It's just the calendar now at the minute is just Mondays for a while, and then we'll get back into doing what we do. Got to try and find a game, a regular game to stream that an audience will watch. And we'll go from there. Assists, traction, counter steer we're going to put on weak to start with. And then we'll load up a ghost. Let's see. Fifth seemed to settle the car down out around there, didn't it? So, what do we think? Braking on the 150, that's where we're targeting. I don't think we can make much later than 150. It sort of drags us off towards the cones. If we do that. He got away a little bit there, didn't he? Keeping it in fifth. Just ran away towards the wall. Wow. Wowzers. Yeah, that counter steer just seems to want to help there. But I don't know why the car absolutely levitated away, didn't it? It shot right. Probably didn't lift enough. Need to find a place to make some gains. We need to find 3 seconds. That's never gonna happen. I don't think it will. Absolutely monstrous. I'm doing well, Lee. Thank you. How are you, sir? Should have been in fifth since... I should have been in fifth before I started the acceleration, I think, to save that gearbox time. Let's see where we go. Awesome. Well, it's 9:30. You must be home from work. Must be. Day done. Third gear seems to want to throw the car off the track. So touch the wall. And again. Car's just a little bit slidey sideways. And I don't know what's done that. Well, maybe it's the change for counter steer. It's sliding at a different time. Race that train, come on. Got a little bit to do yet. We feel quicker through the line. We're definitely closing in on the Blue Ghost. We're a little bit late to fourth. Hey, she's gone again. She bucked on me there. Yeah, you're looking at the DLCs now. It's good. We could do a stream on ETS, couldn't we? We do like ETS. We could try and get Lee involved. Introduce Lee to the world of online ETSing. If he wants to. JB will host. We'll give you a few weeks to settle in. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That'll help you. That'll help you lots. Now, were we quicker than the blue one? It doesn't look like we were, look. We're behind it all the time. Let's see if we can beat that time anyway. We've gone a little bit deep. We went red time anyway with the fishtailing in fourth gear. See how much that fishtailed? Absolutely immense. Gold, not so easy. Improving. Pain in the buttress. Oh, look. We were ahead in the silver car up to that point. We were ahead. Wow. We were ahead. That should give us some confidence that we're doing the right thing. Talky son of a gun, yeah. It just hasn't shut up yet, has it? Oh, you bastard. I can't get it to do what I want it to do. I can't get it to drive. I just want it to roll smoothly into that first corner so that I can get everything as soon as I see the opening. There it is. We'll get there. We will find. I'm thinking of 56 is going to be my optimum, my maximum. We're a car lengths clear when I saw it going into that corner. So Let's see if we can get that car length and hold it. Too early to give it the boot. Yeah, I think we're off to the F3500 race for an hour or so at the end. Not that we need to earn any more credits. Just do something a little different. See if we can test the eyes to the limit. Look how far the silver car is ahead. Look at it. Look how far he is. Well, the blue car's now back there, but... Itchy nose. Don't need that right now. It's a two hands on the wheel kind of circuit. Oh, itchy. That's well slow. 58.7. Come on. I felt we got really close to that pair of cars then. Probably didn't need to brake there. Ah, you swanglebonk. Whatever that means. You effing BBBBCT. Missed the gear change. That was frustration talking. 7th gear a bit early. Let's see if that makes any change through the line. Come on. We can do better than this. We don't need to be thrashing. Oh look. We're up. So going to 7th early is actually better. By the looks of it. Want to be on the 75-ish. This is the closest I've got in a long time. Still nowhere near enough. Counter steer hasn't helped us at all, has it really? Yes, and we're ahead, so this is the ghost we've just set. Just a fraction ahead, look. And then the blue car gets it back, does he? No, no, no. Just there. I've got to go fourth early. It can't be third to fourth. It's not giving us anything. Oh, I just found that biting point just then. Oh, very up and down through there. I don't feel that's any better than our best. We're losing just a smidge. .57.6, so counter steer is not helping us at all. We were faster without any of these changes, which is a little bit unbelievable. Coast and roll, trying to help ourselves, but not really. Getting back into the throttle quick enough. I was just trying to rely on counter steer to try and just check the back end of the car under heavy wheel spin, but it's not even doing that. No. Make it even more understeer. I thought it would stop the back end, but it hasn't. So I'm going to go and turn that off very shortly, because it's not giving us anything at all. It's going to be an ASM track, isn't it? ASM's going to be your friend here. We actually just did our fastest lap. With this setup just then. Well, we didn't. 57.612 was our fastest. Steering in a bit, turning in a bit later is going to help there. I'm very much turning in way too late, way too early. On most corners, I think. So I think that's where I've got to try and open things up, but let's turn that off, because that's not giving us anything at all. I think that's going to chuck the ghost, isn't it? Taking the old assist off. We probably won't have a ghost now. Oh, we do? That's unusual. Just try to lift there, no brake. Hello! It didn't turn at all. There's the old train. Come on. Almost at it, 1:20 now. And it's probably the best part of 50 minutes since I set that 57.303. 40 minutes. So getting over the gold line kind of led us to stagnant. Which and that was rubbish, wasn't it? We had no line out of that corner. Didn't turn the car. Wow. What's going on there? Oh, I see. Yeah. I see. So we've got somebody posting spam messages. Okay. Okay. It's a Twitch thing. No, Wilkie. Wilkie, if you're out there, mate, say hello. Somebody's just subscribed on Twitch. Whoever that was, thank you very, very much. It's appreciated. It's normally Scampy, but thank you very much. Thank you for supporting the channel and doing what you do. It's appreciated. Car just wants to roll. It doesn't want to get into the corner. It just wants to go round it. Right. We have a problem here, don't we? Whatever we did, let's go and buy a standard one and go back to a standard one, because the changes we made, whatever it was, have made this an absolute shit machine. It is not happy at all. So, no assists is the way. And finding a car that is comfortable to drive and just not reacting correctly. It's going to be Asia Pacific. It's going to be over here. That one. 14 colours. We'll have a red one. They were the standard wheels, look, to match the interior. We know about the interior, don't we? We're Spence and Buckaroo. In fact, we could probably buy every one of them. Good night, Azza. You take care, mate. All the best, buddy. And then back in we go. Standard car, no changes. Let's see if we can get back to that 303. We'll need to buy the tyres. We're in that car. Yeah. One thing we could do while we're here, you know. I know Lee's got a time, hasn't he? Was it on this one? Don't know if Lee had a time. He didn't, did he, that we could look at? Let's, we might as well take the top banana guy, hadn't we? And then that's mine, and then maybe we can take that guy. That's the one we wanted to do. And they don't want to be paired, do they? Change mode. That's better. So he's a car length ahead at that point. Interesting. Very much tighter on the second apex. Runs along the wall. Look how much the gap is. Look at that. So much more top speed, look. So much more. Braking way later. Much tighter. He's off the page, look. But look at the line difference. Much wider on entry, cutting more through. He's still tighter on entry, tighter on exit. He's much braver with the walls, much closer to the outside. Look how much tighter he is. Much tighter on the exit, so I've come in much narrower. He's much wider. Interesting gear changing. Was he down to first gear for that corner? Second gear? That's weird. He's way over to the left-hand side. What's going on there? He's right out wide to the right. Coming down that start-finish straight. But look at his speed, 183.9 at the line. We are doing 100 and he's doing 185. He's still faster than us there. Much narrower into that corner. And he is wider. Only by car's width. Hollows on a G923. Beautiful. Beautiful. Doesn't that tell you everything? You don't need to spend the money on all this fangled shit. You really don't. He's changing gear. He's not changing gear at all, really, is he? Whatever gear he's in, he's staying in. He changed down there. We changed gear. He's still in that gear. He's 10 mile an hour faster than we are. That's unbelievable. You follow him on YouTube? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. He's quick, isn't he? But look at his line down there. I need to be more aware of what he's doing there. Can I just watch him rather than just watch me? Change view. No, not that. If I press triangle, that'll pin us together and I can see where his line is at that start finish. He's much further to the right. He cuts over more. It's just a car's width. I don't have to do anything much. You change the gear there. Much, much later on the brakes. It's just got a tighter line. So if I can clean up my line, I don't know if I can match what he's doing, but this is the interesting bit. This is the interesting bit here that I haven't been able to see. Is his line going through this final hairpin? Much wider, much wider, much wider. Comes out to that wall. Drives down and then... I don't know what's going on there. That's weird. Okay. That's really good. For everything that's there, that's potentially told me kind of hopefully everything I need to know, so... He's driven down here. I can only imagine to try and straighten the line. Interesting. We didn't actually load his ghost in the end, did we? I don't think so. Unless that's him. I'm going to look to brake on the 50. Oh, that was a nightmare. I hate to say it, but I think I've just beaten the 57.3. It's going to be very close. $57.0. Wow. And I'm half a second up. Oh, there was the wall. We didn't want that. So we learnt a massive amount from just watching that. About the line. About the gear changes. That helped massively. Okay. Too angry with the throttle there. 57.0. We were praying for a 6. Yeah. It's being close enough to the top ghost to be able to benefit from it. I'm never fast enough or close enough to the top ghost to be able to benefit from seeing his line. This is using the data is something I need to do more. Rubbish, boy. Rubbish. We need to save that lap anyway, don't we? Before we restart. 56,561 optimal. That just... yeah. That's something to learn from there. We've just made it up to 22nd. You have it reset to each sector. Yeah. See, I'm never at that point where that would even benefit. It would probably break me, the fact that it just keeps coming back and falling into my closeness. Because the gap would be so much. I mean, 3 seconds, he would get away 0.9 and then come back 3 times. So... but it's horses for courses. Use what you need to. Use what you need. So, 57.0. We've just done a little bit more, but not even in the top 20. So we've got to do better. We've got to do better. But definitely the standard car is faster for me. Bit of a counter steer there. But it's all about getting better. It's all about improving. I don't know how much I can improve at my age, being so set in my ways and being belligerent and awkward and moody. But adapt and change and learn. What the chuff? Wow. We were so much closer there through turn 1. Weren't we? We gained so much by getting that right. No gear changes. Not yet, until here anyway. Get much tighter on the apexes. That's what the replay showed. Age is just the number, says David. I'm 61. Yeah, and I'm just old before my time. I use it as an excuse, I guess. If we're being honest. We will try and find how we just made half a second in that first corner. That was really quite something until the back end kicked out. It's that line, isn't it, that gives the second corner the acceleration. Or the line allows you to have that acceleration through that part of the corner. touch the wall. Flaps. Yeah, flaps. You know what I meant. Look how much closer I am there. Oh, I'm there. I've found it. I've found it. I'm going to have to go for a mini break, so just bear with me a second. I'll be back. I need the gentleman's room. Excuse me, 1 second. And I know it's not an interesting screen to stop at, but I'll be back. Apologies for that, folks. I could put something on, a screensaver or something, or flick it back to something you can watch or listen to, but I had to go. I apologise. Oh, another sale on the old eBay. Happy days. Cable clips. They seem to be selling quite well, which is fine. Happy days. Lee. His TV. Who's 598 F'd up? Who? Holes, I'm guessing. The 598 seems to... Well, JB seems to have survived really quite well, but he's done his own maintenance, but everybody else I know of with a 598 has... It's had its issues. Yeah, understood. Which is a shame, because I think they're a really good driver's wheel. Everybody I know has got much better with the 598. Much better. Everybody has massively improved. Which goes to say a lot for the wheel. I lost it through the back end of that corner. think we've just done it again. Hopefully a 56. And I'll sleep happy. Fat Man's had no problem since the new motherboard went in. That's great to hear. Great to hear. 56891. Come on. Yes. We can be quarter of a second quicker in turn one. That much I do know. There's that quarter of a second I was talking about. $55,350. That's decent, Fat Man. 56,511. That's come. I've yeah, come a long way. Optimal 56,402 now. Oh, I need to go and I did lose time on that, and I just gained massively on that one as well. Oh yeah, I think a 55 is not out of my reach based on what I've just done those two laps. 56,107. I definitely think that is 1,273rd. We're not there yet. We're not. We are where we are, but we're 56,511. Yeah, and then a 55.9, which is where I think I am, cusping top 10. That's where I think I am. I need to ditch my Blue Ghost. I'm falling over it. So it'll be 3 red cars, 2 red Ghosts on the track. But I don't know. Is there another half second? I reckon 56.3 is probably where I'm going to be, which is going to give me the same spot in it. It's going to give me 11th. So there's only a 10th between All these guys here. There's only a 10th in it. So it'd be a big leap, but it's going to be worth it. So let's crack out caressing top 10. Yeah. It didn't like that, did it? It didn't want to post that. Caressing top 10. That's kind of, it's suggesting that that's kind of not a good word, caressing. I've never used caressing in a sentence before that didn't involve titties. Top 10 titties, maybe. Top 10. Caressing top 10 titties. I don't know how you could get that into chat, to be honest. The word caressing, you definitely have a 55. It's still not letting you post that. Are you on a timeout thing? Why has it done that to you? It's coming through on Twitch. I think the bot's knackered. I'm going to take the bop off this week. And see what happens. I don't know if I can do that in midstream. I'll definitely take the bop off this week. Definitely. $56,511. Let's see if we can get back to that. If only it felt like that. YouTube having issues. I think it's the bot. I think it's being over botty. Caressing one's body. The bot's too aggressive. Let's see where we go. Braking on the 150. Short shifted to 5th because the back end was alive. Lost time there. Look at the difference when you don't change down. He absolutely through there. Absolutely flew. We're a bit scrappy. We can tidy that up. Eight weeks today till I go on holiday. Again, I need this holiday. Tired. Since the last holiday. And everybody knows I'm going to come back from this holiday even more knackered than I was from the last holiday. But it is what it is. 2 red cars together. Come on. Turning too aggressively on the throttle. Shocker. Couldn't get the car to turn in then. Try and keep that arrow blue. Oh, twonk. Oh, she's gone out of kilter. Three red cars, all equally spaced. Come on, let's get it back on. I need to be way down there. I need to be with my red ghost, that one. If I'm with that red ghost, we're there. That'd be a 56584, so that's about where we need to be to make the push for the front. To find that extra chunk of lovely time. Oh, you stupid moose. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're just an idiot. Hit everything this lap. Go on, hit everything. You know you want to. You donkey. Come on, sort it out. Try again. Come on, big fella. Maybe I short shifted well too early then. Shouldn't have short shifted, should I? That's going to make us a 57.0. And then we've got to find more. There we go. Come on. Now, apart from messing up that turn, we're not getting this one very well. I don't know whether that has just beaten a 56.511. 56.439. That isn't all the way to 11th spot. I think that's 12th. We can do better. We messed up the first two corners. What is it with that corner? What is it with my throttle application? I have no idea, but enjoying this. This is actually quite a really good test. It's a circuit we don't run very often, but there are some license tests, aren't there? Or is it the it's the circuit experience on this one that is really difficult. 1121st. There we go, got to 13th. We've just jumped the 420, boys. One 420 lad there, big triple 420. He's up there. We only need half a tenth. And we're up there. We only beat Javs by a smidgen. We beat Javs by 001. But we're making progress. We're making progress. This is good. This is good. Must have a refresh or we'll die of thirst. We're kind of revving it out, which I guess is the thing to do. Letting it have all the gear. As long as you're improving, it's worth grinding on. Yes, I agree. We're only going to do another 45 minutes. And it'll probably take me that long to get us close. I've just rested my foot on the brake, which I think I might have. Might have been a bit of an issue. try and get this corner right again. I got the first one right, got the second one wrong. Left it too late. Don't do it. There we go. Leaving it in too late is never good. Well, sometimes it has the desired effect. If you want to leave it in longer for a particular reason, I don't know, whatever that might be, it might work. It worked for you a couple of times, I guess. 56,590, that's just outside. That's a decent lap. Anyway. And it was the first two corners that I screwed up. Oh, don't you just enjoy that when that happens? Oh. Oh. Oh, frustration station. I was 2/10 up. I was 2/10 up coming down the back straight, or the back bends. And I lost them kind of in that final corner. I was just reaching or overreaching really into that corner, that final hairpin, which I shouldn't have done. There's more time at these hairpins. I know there is. Good night, fat man. You take care, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, I've clipped that left-hand edge. When does that ever happen? That's just outside. That's 56.5, 56.6. Okay. We just lost that with a slide, didn't we? That's a shame. And we lost all of a 10th, which is just sucks ass. The last corner you could brake slightly later, carry more speed in, so it naturally takes you out wider. That's what I'm trying to do, I think. So it takes you straighter, yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. I know I have a tendency to turn in early. Lack of spatial awareness, lack of spatial positioning. So it takes a lot for me to get to that point of knowing where the line is. Again, excuses, but we've got them in a bit late, but so slow. I changed to 6th. Why did I change up to 6th? You absolute chuffing moron. Oh, I didn't realise I was in 5th gear. I didn't realise I'd done that so well. Oh, 56.2. Oh, I didn't know I'd done that so spot on. That corner was absolutely awesome, and then I changed up gear, which I didn't need to do. Oh, what a donut ball. Pray that I get this right. One. I only have to change up one more gear. .1 is my optimal. This will be a 56.1617, 56.168. Now where do I find that 55 from? We didn't get the line back right out of there, did we? Lee says silver lining. Now you've got that gain on the last bit. I think we've used all that up. I don't think there's any to gain from this time round. Ah, we've touched the wall anyway. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and see where that puts us. I know it puts us 11th, doesn't it? 56.168. Optimal. You lost at least one going through that last corner, yeah. 56.089 on the optimal. So our actual and our optimal are not far away. We're within 2% of the top time. 723rd top 1000. That kind of ticks the boxes for me on today. 11th place. A 50. We just need that 55, and it won't get us in the top 10, but it takes us to within a second of the fastest lap. And look at that. The fastest lap of 54.9, a 55.9 is there, isn't it? 10th place. There's a second in that, a 10th between everybody if you look at that graduation of line. I think the only time that isn't on there is a 2 or an 8, and it is a 2 or an 8 that's not there. Which we are pretty close to being able to nail that, I think. Pretty close. And that's kind of happy socks. Definitely. Kind of happy socks. It's not bad. I'm happy with that. I think that's a satisfactory effort. What's that? 2 hours 20 minutes? Yeah. 2 hours 20 is not too bad. So if we put the last half hour in, we could be there or thereabouts. Is it a waste of time just doing it for 0.2? It is 0.2 we want. Lee says there's probably 0.1 in that last corner. The perfect line and the perfect gearing, carrying that perfect speed in, is potentially what we need to do. Let's just remember what it is. Standard own car. Nothing added. Just straight off the shelf. Lee says he's 100% confident if I carried on he could get a 55. I'm pretty sure there's a chance of a 55. I just don't want to disappoint myself. At the moment I'm happy bunny. It's a decent car when you get in, and I'm not using any assists. We've got ABS on weak, which again is an unusual setting for me. And I put that down to the RS50 being quite so good that I have the confidence. And I'm losing an additional benefit, aren't I, not using the Fanatec, because I don't have the vibration in the feet. which I really want to get back, and I'm going to start to look into 3D printing the bits and pieces for my feet. And when I get back from my holiday, Vibration's where we're going. We're not going on holiday to Vibration. I want the Vibration stuff, and it's about finding it as cheap as I possibly can. I'm gonna go bargain hunting. I'm gonna try and pick up everything I can, used kind of situation. Thank you to everybody that purchased anything from Widdowmaker over the last couple of months. They notified me today that I've had some sales, which is tremendous. And don't forget, folks, over on the other side of the screen there is indication that the Widdowmaker spring sale is on. There's up to 12% off certain items, and they range from their range of rigs, tables, haptic cushions have cleared customs at last. Yeah, that's what I saw today from Track Racer on their website. I don't know which ones you've bought, Lee. I honestly don't. So I know what price, but I don't know what you've purchased. I know that Track Racer are advertising a full seat with haptics built in, which is quite interesting. They've got two seats. They're like a resin bucket seat and a recliner, which is quite interesting. I lost a lot of time through there, but Sensit haptics, okay. That was 4th gear, not 5th. I thought I'd changed into 5th and I was away again. Obviously not. I've never heard of Sensit. Again, research will be done. People have got to have them for sale, but I definitely want them on the pedals. I'm going to start to invest in the old stuff to get it done. My assumption is I don't have to buy the pedals from a company to be able to buy the gear off the pedals. What I do need to do, though, before I do that is sort my wiring tidiness up. Brake way too early. My brain's switched off. I'm not into the groove like I was 10 minutes ago. As Madonna said, you've got to prove. I've got nothing to prove. I'm a grey-haired old man. Even 5th gear, just carrying too much speed. Need to let the car rock and roll a bit through there, don't I? Come on. Last half hour. It certainly will. When you get that rumble of the truck going. Absolutely. tomorrow night I'm going to be wiring up some stuff for ETS. Get the face cam going. I'm going to move a camera over here and have another camera set up for that. I know there's 2 pieces of software I need, but I have forgotten their names, so I'll have to research that tomorrow. All of them. And that's not being facetious. You've got to start with the main one, France, Germany, Benelux. That'll be the biggest inroad into a good gain for you. Italy and Spain definitely is a good one, because you can use Spain from the UK to get into the rest of Europe. The long distance ones, you can cut out so much time by using the ferries down to Spain, across Spain, and then across to Italy. Generally, just if there's an offer on, buy as much as you can. You don't buy the paint job packs though. There's no point buying paint jobs. They're rubbish. You don't need them. Make your own. Whilst they're only a quid or 2 or whatever they are, if you want to buy them, do it. But for 5 paint job packs, you can buy grease. So just try and avoid all the packs that have got paint jobs bundled in. And as well as the as well as the maps, purchase the loads. 250 gig to play with. I don't think they're massive. Hey, Hayden. Good evening, sir. Right, I've wound up onto the back straight for the first time correctly. As fast as I can possibly get. So this will be the start of the good lap. Let's go, come on. The Astad. Oh, I've just rubbed the wall. What an absolute gonad. Oh, that sucks testicles, doesn't it? Come on. Just outside, thank God. Let's do that again without the touch on the wall. We're up on time as well. We've come through there nicely. Just short shifted into 7th. Just a little bit earlier and it just made that... It was hardly a short shift. Come on. Ah! Tried that no brake. Didn't have control of that. Ah! The optimal's good though, isn't it? 56,114. Just want to dip that into 55 for the first time. That would be sumptuous. Listen to the wordage we've got going tonight. Lee with his caressing, me with sumptuous. And some foul language along the way. I do apologise. Dearie me. Use second to turn the car. That's what I've definitely found. Needed to be a bit early in 4th, but it is what it is. Can't be too aggressive on the throttle coming out of that first corner there. That is enough to upset the second corner as demonstrated. Touched the wall, just slid left. Trying to let the car carry. We were slow through the start-finish line anyway. Come on. We're close to emotional greatness here. Top 10 would be absolutely splendiferous. Come on. I've done better. Ah, you son of monkey butt. Just not nailing this last bit. Just need to do that one lap. Smoothed up on the point. We're losing time there. Not a good indicator for a next good lap. But come on, let's do it. Come on. I want to be amongst those red cars. I want to be much closer. Every lap a red lap. And at that point, that's just annoying. I was into the gear, I was driving. Right, let's be calm, casual. Let's not race to the end now. Let's get one corner right, and that is the last corner. We know how to hit every other one. We've demonstrated it. Optimal's now 56037. We know we can do it. We've hit every wall on every corner on every other lap. We know there's time there. You're probably right. You're probably right. And I know I carried more speed then because of where I changed into 7th. So let's see as we come into this, how much are we 0.008 ahead when we get to the first corner? $10, $11. That's how much carry I've got from getting that last corner. Pretty good for me anyway. I had to lift the throttle as the back end just twitched then. But we know we've got half a second at the end, so... Too far! Tried to just take too much. Let's try and do that last corner thing again correctly. Let's give ourselves more room going in because we can brake a fraction later. That wasn't exactly what we wanted. In fact, that was pretty rubbish. Put too much focus on that, brake way too late. And I knackered that up. We're not going to be carrying .012 when we get to turn 1. That's what I do know. We were lazy in 4th. We were well lazy. Twonk. I gave it too many beans through there. Not quite getting that final corner right. 55.955 for the first time tonight. 55.955. Come on. A 56.047 would have been really good, wouldn't it? It wouldn't have been good enough, but it would have been really good. Get the draft. Get the draft. Come on. It's not there. I'm not there. Shit the bed. Come on. Come on, let's get this last corner absolutely bob on. Let's do it right. No gain. No gain. Come on. Don't be tight. 55,749 on the optimal. 0-0. Come on. Dang. Come on, boy. Is that too big a gap to make up? Nah. Tap the wall. It's that last corner that's my nemesis at the moment. Just haven't found that feel for that last corner. Haven't found where to really get into it and drive the shit out of it is what I'm trying to do, and it's not working. Oh. Well, I'm not disappointed at a 56.027. Not disappointed by a long stretch. I'm really comfortable with that, considering we were a long way off that earlier, and it felt really hard work. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to call that. I am hot and sweaty, and that I'm really quite chuffed with. 294 miles, 55,749 as my optimal, and let's see where that puts us. It's 11th, 588th overall, and it puts us in 11th spot, which, with full respect to everybody else that's gone faster than me today, that's 3.5 hours. Ish. But a 56.027 is within a second of Hayden, and Hayden's well quick. It's 1.1 seconds behind Lee, and Lee's well quick. And I don't need to do any more than that, really, for my own sense of worth. I mean, I could go another half an hour and really try and get into that. I mean, if my optimal was there, we'd be around David there, or slightly fat man, maybe split the difference. Inside my own top 10, that wouldn't be so bad. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's 11:30 on a Monday night. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now. Good night, folks. All the best.